Hello guys, so before we go on with the episode, I just want to apologize for the audio on this episode. It kind of stopped, but we eventually get it back on track. So I hope you guys just stay and make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe and comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of KBC Podcast. It's your boy Tnyce and I'm here with Mellanie.
Hey guys.
Hey, this one doesn't like to speak loud.
Very shy.
But it's alright, man. Today it's a special one, man. I don't know, I forgot now. Episode 6 or 7, I forgot. But yeah, today it's a special one, man. It's an episode that I really wanted from get-go. I wanted it to be like the first episode. And we are here with Minollar.
Mellanie, it is your girl, Minollar. It's still send out.
Like I was thinking of like how am I gonna introduce you?
Really? Don't worry about me. I got myself.
She just did the whole thing, man. So I really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me, though.
This is the biggest one that we, it's really, we're still starting, so
yeah.
I really appreciate you coming through to the KBC podcast, and I hope it's not the last time as well.
Me too.
I hope so. So yeah, man, we're gonna start from the beginning, from where it all started. Most people know music.
Yeah.
But it's like me as well. Before I met you, I knew the music, but I never, knew exactly like who you are. So I don't know, man, like if you can just introduce yourself to them and what type of music you do and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my name is Minollar. I don't know if you guys know that, but I didn't start off. Do you know? I didn't start off as Minollar. Firstly, I started off as Candy. I used to be a rapper. And I used to be a rapper, guys. Funny enough. Don't ask me about those songs, please.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We're not going there because, I was vague, to be honest. I was not the one. But that's where I started off, that's my foundation. And it grew. I think the love of music. When you're still new into the industry, you try to find yourself and your signature style and who you are. And that part is honestly the hardest part ever because there's a lot of genres. There's a lot of beats and you don't know where you fit in. And sometimes you kind of go with the flow and maybe you get trapped into the what's trending, what's new.
Like
and
right now.
And I could try my piano, but you find out that that's not me. So I started entering competitions, wherever. I would say, in the competition now, I'm there always. I'm just trying to, find my life and in the industry and stuff. But it is after when I won the last competition I ever entered, which was here in Tnyce, that I got to find myself. Because when I was just singing here in underground, I used to rap. I was not open to the concept of singing. I that was just not me because that rap was trending. If you were a rapper, you were cool. People wanted
It's
to
like you're trying to
fit
in
try and also please the people and want people to love you. And it's when I started working with producers from PE. The PE sound is very different from the sound that I was used to, and I started falling in love with it, and then that's where my name came from, because I feel like now I am in this point in life that I found myself, I found my style, I found who I am. So I think that it's like being reborn, it's like I was introduced to a whole new life that I was not used to, So I was in the studio and I was like, you know what, I don't want to go back in. I want to change my name, because now I am totally changed. Like, I'm not the person that I used to be. So I went with Minollar, which Minollar means, because I get a lot of questions.
I was going to ask you though. I was going to ask you, so yeah.
Minollar means music. Mino in Setswana is music. And Minollar means here. I wanted people to know that I'm not talented, I'm gifted. Talent is something that you perfect with time, And a gift is something that just comes to you, you know. I'm not doing this because I am talented, that I want people to know. I'm doing this because I'm doing it for myself. I love it. I've got the passion and I got the gift to do it. So Minollar means music is within me. Music is here in me. So it's actually Minollar, but people pronounce it as Minollar, you know. But I'm not mad.
So since music is also in me, so I think I'm gonna call myself Tnyce Muller. So yeah, you just gave us the whole story.
Yeah.
But you know, we wanna take it like really way back before even Candy. You know, before we even what really like stood out, because we hear people that say I was inspired by listening to 50 Cent. You know, I used to live next to Italian and I got into this music. So what really like put you in this like music? What did you see? Who did you see for you in there? What made you like do music?
Okay, to be honest, no one in my family sings. No one in my family can sing.
Yeah.
So I was also shocked when I found out that I can sing, because I used to listen to Brenda Fassie. Mom had a lot of Brenda Fassie CDs, you know, old school type of music, and I like to think of myself as an old soul because I was introduced to music by, you know, those type of old jams, and that's what I'm used to, and I really love it, and I enjoy it. So I fell in love with music because of Brenda Fassie, you know, and I fell in love with music, and I fell in love with her character, her personality, you know. She was very confident, and she knew that she could do it, and she could do it, you know, and that is evident that, you know, because her music still lives.
So,
All right. Yeah, we were talking of Brenda Fassie, how she inspired you, and yeah. Do you want to say anything more?
yeah, do you know, T, I was fortunate enough to witness Minollar grow. I was with her from primary,
Yeah.
where she used to sing the song Inkwenkwezi by by the soil in our
Yeah,
small
yeah.
talent shows. One thing about Minollar, guys, she is not scared of a crowd.
Yeah.
She would sing.
Sometimes she cried. If the teachers would not allow her to sing, she cried.
It's the love for music, dog. It's
cried.
really the love
So
of music.
do you think that's where you started to believe that, okay, you can sing, or that's where you knew that, okay, this is what you want to do in the future?
To be honest with you, back then I didn't know that, you know, I could actually do this as a career, like, and get paid, because I was very young then. I was like, what, 10? Because I was in grade 5 when it started, you know. I didn't know that, you know, I can actually make a living off it, like, do it, like, you know, because I was like, oh, I see people do it on TV and stuff, you know, but I think maybe only the special ones go, you know, to that extent, you know. I wasn't sure, but to be honest with you, knowing that I could do it started when I was in grade 6, actually. I was in Christensen Primary School. It was an assembly, sort of like a talent show, something like that. You know, I performed, and I while I was performing, you know, I was looking at the audience, and I saw Mem Javu. Is it Mem Javu? I saw Mem Javu. She didn't see that I was looking at her, and she was like, her eyes were like wide open, like, wow, her voice, you know. I don't know if she saw that I saw her, but that right there was a validation for me that, you know, I can do this, you know, I can sing. Because when you're starting, people will never come to me and say, oh my God, you are so good at what you're doing and stuff, you know. So sometimes you kind of like, the confidence is not there yet, you know, but, you know, when you see old people seeing the potential, you know, it sort of like validates everything, like, wow, you can do it. So I guess to answer your question, that's where I knew that, you know, I can do it.
Oh, that's beautiful. And you know, before you really got into this music, what really was the difficulties? Or when you started, okay, when you say, okay, I'm gonna do this, what was the difficulties for you? What was very difficult, or something that you find hard to really, like, for you to get into whatever that you wanted to do at that time?
To be honest with you, the doors, like, people, they shut their doors. You know, they even lock to make sure that it's unprepared. You know,
Oh, we always say this, like, people always only want to
crazy.
support you when
you're there.
When you're there anymore,
My
but-
question is, how can you support me when I'm there? How am I going to get there
Yeah,
if you are
that's
closing
true.
the door?
Yeah, that's
what
true.
are you going to
Yeah,
support?
that's
You know,
true. That's
so
really
it's
true.
it's like crazy. Like, people sometimes they see the potential. It's just that they're like giving you a hard time for hey, you know. It's like when you go to people and you're like, oh, can you help me with this and stuff, they be looking at you like, what do you want? What? Say what again? You know. So it's really hard for me let me speak for like, you know, the other artists. It's really hard to really do this because a lot of people are doing it. You should keep in mind that even people that can't, they do it, you know. So, and they make it, you know. So it's hard for people that can really do it, you know. It's really hard for people that really have the passion because most of the people, they can't do it, but they do it, you know, because they have money and stuff, you know, they have backup and stuff, you know. And for people that are like starting from scratch with nothing, next, it's really hard because money talks. Yeah?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's the same here because, you know, for those who don't know, I'm also a producer. So to get started, you know, when you get people, we look up to the studios that have money. You know, these people, they just 1 week, they bought everything. So I understand when you say, you know, when especially when you don't have money, you try to do something and then it's a little bit difficult.
You know, a funny thing is, you know, we look up to studios that, you know, full studios with big speakers and, you know, all of that stuff. But most of the hits, they come from bedroom studios.
See?
I don't know why people really look down on those. The hits, I think it's in the beds.
Yeah,
Maybe under the bed. I don't know. The hits are just in the bedroom studios.
I wonder why my bed is heavy. I mean, that's true, man. So, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, to be honest, the level that we see you at right now is a level that most of us desire to be, you know. And for us, I mean, I'm not there yet. I'm where you are, especially. But it's sort of like an advice for some of us, we people that are starting, that want to get to the level where you are, and what do you call it? The obstacles that we might face along the road as we get to the what?
Oh my God, where do I start?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a lot of obstacles, you know. People sometimes may make you feel or make you even belittle yourself and your talent, you know, just so they can have power over you, so they can control you and use you for their own advantage, you know. That it happens, you know, it does. All I can say is, you know, just do it because you love it, you know. Don't do it because you want money or you want fame, or because if you do it with those intentions,
it's also part of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's part of the package.
Because I know some of the guys that I record, they really, the only thing that they I'm gonna be famous. You know?
I mean, it comes with that, you know, it really does.
So,
but it won't hurt for you to be humble while in the process, you know, of getting to where you want to be, you know. Because for me, I'm just gonna talk for myself. For me, being humble, it got me to a lot of places. You know, just being humble. You see someone, you be humble, talk to them, you know. I don't have that, oh, I can't work with you because you stay here in Kobalolo and I stay there, and, you know, we can't collaborate because you know, and stuff. Yeah, I don't do that, you know. If I see the potential, obviously that's important. That's one of the things when I think we don't look at that as artists, you know. You need to see, if you want to work with someone that you see that is like on that level where you wish you would like to be, you have to be doing something, because we need to meet each other halfway, you know. I can't take you from scratch and do everything for you, you know. That's one thing. When you go to these producers that are, you know, are big, that we consider big, you know, you need to go and say, I've done this so far, you know, I would like you to, you know, do this and this, because nobody wants to help someone that is not doing anything for themselves. Because I will help you, you know, let's say I'll help you, and then you make it, and now you don't know how to do stuff for yourself because you're used to me doing everything for you, you know. So you need to be working, you need to be hard worker, you need to be humble, you know, you need to be approachable, you know, you need to be a very good communicator, you know. Even if you want to turn someone down, don't be harsh You don't do that, you know. Just be humble and be yourself, and I think everything will work out because that's exactly what I did, you know. And also, don't be afraid to approach people, you know, because sometimes we like, oh, I cannot approach Minollar because she's big and stuff, you know. Most of the collabs that I got, I approached the people, you know. Don't be afraid to do that. It's doable, guys. Approach the people that you wish to work with. Write an essay if you have 4,000 words. Attach your work, you know. Attach your work so that the person could see that, okay, this person is really working, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, Minollar, you know that we all have breaking points when you feel like, yo, I'm giving up right now. So what pushes you, or let me say, inspires you to pick up a pen and be like, let me write a song about this? Or is it your surroundings, your past, what happens like on a daily basis? What pushes you to write a pen, or do people help you write a material?
No, I write my own music. I'm a songwriter. I'm not just a vocalist.
I wish I could say the same.
Unfortunately, it's not something that you can learn overnight. It's a gift. It's part of the package. You know? What inspires me a lot is the saying that I heard back in school by Isaac Newton. He says, "Aspire to inspire before you inspire." You know. I have inspiration. I have aspirations. You know, and every time that I feel like I'm going to inspire, I ask myself, have I inspired anyone? And I look back and I say, not yet. Then why are you inspiring? You get me? So I think the motto is very just have it, you know, just for motivation. Because one thing, you know, you need to be self-motivated. You don't need to wait for people to say, oh, pick up your socks, you do this and do that, and you need to be self-motivated because people won't applaud you when you're going up the stairs, you know. Only when you reach the top, they will stand down and applaud you. You understand? You need to be self-motivated because you won't be looking for advice. Minollar, can you help me? I have this problem and this problem. I'm like, dude, I'm dealing with my own problems. You know, we're all dealing with problems. You don't need people to say, oh, you are doing it, oh, you're so good, the podcast is great.
Yeah, but it's great.
It is great, you know, but people won't come to you and say that, you know, because they're full of themselves. They won't come to you and say, the podcast is, you know the podcast is great, and that's great, because you know the podcast is great.
It's great, guys.
And it's really great because I'm here.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
No,
moving on. We don't want to make it too long for the people. But also, I understand that your mom is your manager. Because I was watching a certain documentary, I think it's Bernard when he was talking, he's saying that it's difficult sometimes, because his mom also is the manager. It's difficult to make some decisions, because mom wants this, but Minollar wants this. You understand? So how do you guys work together? How do you find a common ground? Say, okay, you want to do this, let's both try to,
I think, it's easier to work with my mom because she understands my vision. She sees what I see when I tell her that, Mom, this is what I'm looking at. I want to do this and stuff. And she sees it and she supports it. And I think it's really easy to work with her because every time I do something wrong, like really bad, she's quick to say, oh, no, don't do that. Unlike having a manager that you don't really know, they don't really care about you. As long as you're still making money and you can pay them, they're just fine, They don't care if you mess up or you do something wrong or you mess up your career for life, As long as you're still paying them, they're fine, So working with her, it's really easy because she understands the mission, She understands everything. And she was there from day one, so it's really easy, man.
And you know that she's there for a genuine reason.
Yeah, she got my back for life.
Even just like, other than hiring someone to come through, and then you don't know their intentions. What are they going to do in the next 2 years? So I understand.
And yeah, she got the best interest for me.
Thank you, Mommy, for agreeing also to bring me knowledge here. So when you say you went to PE, was it for music or was it for other stuff?
No, it was for music. Funny thing is, the last competition that I entered, it was producers from PE. They were here in in Eisner. They were judges actually for that competition. So after that competition, I
Yeah.
so after the competition, they called and they said, we'd like to work with you. You know? Because I remember I was so scared. I got a call and they said, oh, Minollar, we have auditions. There's a competition here in Ireland and stuff. And I was like, where? And they said, no, in Christmas and Primary School. And I was like, oh my God, where it all started, you know, because that's where a lot of music started, you know, where I started performing stuff. So when I got there, I was so scared because there was a lot of artists. Let me tell you something. In Tnyce now, we are so talented. There's a lot of talent.
Yesterday,
you know?
I was talking to someone. He said the population of Tnyce is like this, but the population of artists is like this. Yeah, nice. It's a lot of people, man, that do music.
That's true. That's true. So when I got there, I was like, oh my God, am I even going to make it? Because when when you're going to a competition, you try to keep calm and positive, like I got this.
And
I
also
got
seeing
this,
other people there.
When you see other people and like, hey, I will, you know, and they were just not people. They were talented people, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna make it here, you know, because the competition is tough, you know. Not like I doubted myself, I didn't, but the competition was just tough, you know. So the judges were like, oh, we don't know what to do. We don't know who's the winner, you know. The time is the top three. So they said, oh no, we're giving the audience the chance to pick their winner. And when the audience started screaming my name, I was like, I cannot believe this, you know. I won. And after that, shortly after that, I got a call and they were like, oh, can you come to studio and work with us and stuff, you know. So that's where it all started.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And with the competition, when you said they called you to say, oh, we'd like to work with you, was that when you started working with DJ SK from PE? And how you guys, what was the conversation when you guys met? Like, okay, are we going to sign you? Or we're just going to be doing like a collaborations here and there and stuff like that?
Well, I'd like to say Minollar is an independent artist. I am not signed as of yet. Okay. I'm doing everything.
Are you open to record labels though?
Yeah, definitely. I am. Yeah, I am. But for now, I'm still independent. I've never been signed ever in my music career.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything that I've done is out of love and out of my pocket.
Let's just make sure when there's a record label, we're not getting
I'm the girl. It's just me.
But I hope they don't come with 3.7s.
You must be careful. You must be careful.
When you released the song Liza Lisa with DJ SK, you mentioned something that Ongumaka Liza Lisa.
Yes.
Is that the name you want to name your firstborn, or what's the story behind Umaka Liza Lisa?
Well, I'm not just Umamaka Liza Lisa. I am Umamaka Liza Lisa, Umamaka Ndipiniki. All my songs, you know, they're my babies, you know, because I wrote them into existence, you know. Okay. I wrote my songs. It's like I gave birth to them, because when I didn't write about those things, there were no names such as Ndipiniki, such as Liza Lisa, such as and stuff, you know. Yes. So, plus I own my lyrics, so they're mine, so they're my babies. Yeah, right. It's not like in the future my baby's gonna be no. no. Yeah.
But also, how do you go about? There might be like a lot of artists want to work with you, but they don't really know how to approach you. Maybe they're sending emails. Maybe you have a way that you prefer of people getting hold of you. So how do people get hold of you if they want to do features with you? And this one is very important. If you want to disclose like the feature price, say okay, Minollar can come and do this for you, but we have to give you the Capitec details. Yeah, so I don't know, how do you go about that feature?
Well, you know, Ogunfumana, it's very easy because, you know, on all my social media platforms, I leave all of my details. If you want to email, if you want to call, if you want to WhatsApp, you know, there's a variety of choices. You just pick the one that you want, you know, and I'll always respond, obviously, always respond. As for the one that is involving the money, you know, we are not going to talk about that here. So you're going to traverse your phone if you want to, you know, and we discuss and, you know, and see, you know, but they can appeal. Yeah.
But also the other thing that I just thought of now is being a female, not a rapper, but a female artist in the music industry. Like, especially the music industry is filled with a lot of guys. So how do you go about because if almost in anything right now in the world, if a female is doing it, they don't really look at it like, you know. But if it's guys that are doing it, and then they tend to pay more attention. So how do you deal with that as well? Like, you know, as a female artist in the music industry filled with a lot of guys.
Yeah, ne? That one is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard because most of the time it's females in a room filled with producers, which are males, you know, mixing and
90% of-
mastering. It's males, you know.
Yeah.
It's really hard to, or maybe it's really rare to find Wuti, there's a female producer and stuff and stuff, you know. So it's really hard dealing with those things. But I think, you know, setting the record straight from the get-go, it's really important, you know, just so they know. And also, it is important to know what you want, you know, because if you don't know what you want, you can fall in any trap,
Yes.
you know. So you
Going with
know
the
what you
flow.
want, don't go with the flow.
Going with the flow.
Don't go with the flow.
Yeah,
Just know what you
know
want,
what you want,
and and set the record straight from the get-go, you know.
Yeah.
Just know your worth as a woman. Come on.
Hey, come on, guys.
Come on,
Women,
guys.
I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening. And yeah, man. I don't know. You want to ask me something? Out of questions. So what should we expect from Minollar this year, man?
Oh,
What are we expecting? Any show that you're performing it at? Anything?
I am currently working on projects that are, I don't want to say much, but I'm so excited about the projects that I'm currently busy with right now. Oh my God. You see, the thing about me, I like talking. I might just say it.
Talk.
I don't want to say it. I don't.
Let's go.
I don't want to say it.
let's go.
But all I can say is I am working on projects, not projects.
Is it like album or?
Projects, not project. Projects.
Is it like album or?
No, I'm not. No,
Like singles?
not yet. Yeah, singles, and I'm collaborating with a lot of names. Some names will leave you like, what?
Hey,
Girl, are you
Minollar.
serious?
Mention one.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't want to, because I want it to be a surprise, though. You know,
Okay.
I don't want to.
Just maybe one
Nah.
of the people. They say, just one.
Just a hint.
Just one. Even a clue. Just give us a clue.
Okay, let me try the clue. The name starts with a C. Yeah.
Clasp on your vest.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, he's doing every genre, so I mean, yeah. That's the only name.
No. It's definitely not Casper. If he's watching though,
Damn, Casper.
Phone it.
do
Yeah.
your thing. Get that
Yeah.
collabo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm working with a lot of artists, a lot of producers. I'm doing something that I've never done yet, you know, which is collaborate with other artists, other vocalists. I haven't done that yet. So I'm also, you know, trying to open my horizons a bit, you know, and start exploring that, you know. Otherwise, the artists that I'm working with, they're not from here. That's another clue.
There's only one artist I can. No, not one artist, but one person I can advise you to collab with in here in Tnyce or George or Karen Root. There's
You.
only one.
You. I knew it.
There's only one who's worth it, I think.
You.
So, you know, yeah, man, but I hope I was gonna talk to you after this, you know, if we could possibly do something. But that's a story
So,
for another day.
Minollar, what advice would you give other artists that are embarking on the same journey as you, as they go in their own journey? What advice would you give them as they reach the top?
You see, when you're using a gun, ne? Listen, no, hear me out, you guys, hear me out. When you're using a gun, you aim, right? Yes. You aim and you hold your breath, you know,
Okay.
and you focus.
Hey,
When you're aiming for
Hey.
you don't want to miss, most.
Hey, Minollar is making me scared.
I need you to treat your craft as that gun, and the opportunity as that one bullet you have in the magazine to hit your target. You know, just be that focus. You know, don't make sure that you don't miss it. You know, just because you only have one opportunity. You know, it's like that. You know, using a gun with only one bullet in your magazine, and if you don't shoot, then that's it.
That's
That's it. And also just, be confident and be humble and, just know what you want. Fuck it blank. Don't listen to people because people, when you're not there, they talk a lot of ish. Don't listen to that. Just know who you are, know what you want, know where you're going, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing else. All right, man. And what else? I forgot. But I hope a collab, tnycemusic
But okay,
and Minollar.
there's a question everyone has been asking,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's time now that we've become open about it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened between you and the Muller Kings?
Yo, I was not expecting the question, Ha, Muller Kings. Yeah, ne? Nothing happened,
Mm-hmm.
We're still good. We're still homies. We're still pushing together. Everybody's pushing their own thing. We're still, brothers. We're still brothers and sisters. But I think we grew, from all that. Because I think when we were all Muller Kings, we were trying to find,
Yourself.
ourselves. I think we found who we are and we found our sound and what we're comfortable in. And like everybody is in their own, path, but we still support each other in such an amazing way because I still get calls from Styla, King and stuff, we chat and we motivate each other because we know where we started, and to be where we are today is really a miracle, and plus we're very talented,
Yes.
so yeah.
That's good, man. But
Nothing happened though. We didn't fight. We didn't.
No fight, guys.
No
No
fights.
fight.
We didn't
Everything
fight.
is
We were-
cool.
Yeah.
and yeah, man, I don't know if there's anything you want to tell your fans or my fans or our fans, anything you wanna tell them about anything, where they get you, your socials.
Uh-huh.
What's your username on Instagram and all that stuff?
On Instagram, I'm at Minollar _SA, and on Facebook as well, and on Twitter as well. So yeah, it's just the same thing. And also, please support the Kickback and Chill podcast.
Come on, see, we can repeat, man. Hey, we can repeat, man.
Please support the Kickback and Chill podcast because we're just getting started.
We're just getting
It's
started,
a warm
guys.
up. Warm up.
We're still
It's
digging
a
the
warm up.
foundation.
Yeah, because I feel like like we were talking before we started. Like this is a very brave move. It's a very big step in such a small town. Where people don't really support other people, especially youngsters, So
Yeah, that's true.
it's a very big move, because when you hear podcast, you think MacG, you think maybe Cape
Now you're
Town,
gonna be thinking
you
of
think
Tnyce
Johannesburg, you
and
think big,
Kickback.
you think
Yeah.
big. Now you
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
podcast, you think Kickback and Chill.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah.
I hope that's all. And sponsors as well. I hope they come through. I hope Sprite. You guys sponsor us. We've been here for the past 50 minutes or so like that. And man, I really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you so much for
coming
having
through. I don't
me.
know if you guys have any question for Minollar before she leaves. No one. They are nervous, man. They are very nervous. But I really appreciate you coming through, man. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really an honor
It was
to have
really-
you here.
I hope-
yeah,
I hope you call DJ SK and then we come to PE. We go
For-
and
for what?
for a podcast, for an
you were not
episode.
listening to me all the time I was speaking.
Hi, when I was
I'm so
listening.
disappointed in you.
No, when I was
I
listening.
just said if you want to work with people, approach them, and you are busy
Oh,
approaching
okay.
me.
Oh,
because you
okay,
want to
okay.
work.
I
Guy,
get you.
my
I
guy.
get you. I get you. I get you. I will try.
The
The
paragraph.
Yeah.
essay, 40 words,
Yeah.
attach your wag. I
Okay,
just
yeah.
told you right now.
I don't know. When I get home today, is gonna be, But yeah, man, thanks for coming
Yeah.
through. And the photographer is Chims. You're gonna see the pictures on the when they come out. And we are at Ox on Main 28 Main Street in Tnyce. If you guys wanna come and check out the place, that's where we do most of our podcasts and our episodes. Make sure you guys, when you come in, buy something, man. Come in. It's a nice place for your girlfriend. Come chill, do English. But yeah, man. I guess we'll see you on the next one. Hey, Sprite. Make sure you guys hit us up. Sponsorship. We are open to it. And thanks for coming through. Thanks to Mellanie, Ocean Janice behind the camera. And thanks to Mami, Minollar's manager, and Phoenix Raps also behind the camera. And I thank you guys for coming. And make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and share with friends and family. Like the Facebook page, the Instagram, and follow the Instagram, whatever. And do all these nice things. See you on the next one.
Bye.
back and chill, yeah. Keep it chill. Kick and back and chill, yeah. Keep it chill. Kick and back and chill, yeah.
Keep back and chill, you got G.E.N.O behind the wheel. They riding my wave, cause I'm an ocean, you're a seal. Where I'm coming from, you get more stitches than a quill. And the chances of us not blowing this year is super slim. I got G.E.N.O, hit a G.E.N.O when I roll with Mellanie. Make a Negro run these speedos, so I catch a felony. KBC be in their mind just like a fucking cavity. You can never say you high when you were minus 10 degrees, boy. What you gon' do when we pull up in on the rate? Spend the whole day in the studio, I feel just like a slave. Don't